Welcome children, come we will see the next topic. Take your textbook, take page number 183, okay, 183. Come we will go to the topic, conservation of soil. What? Conservation of soil. Soil erosion can be prevented in many ways, okay, it can be prevented. Soil erosion, that means wash away of topsoil, okay. Come we will see that. Soil erosion can be prevented in many ways. Grow plantation. One of the best ways to prevent soil erosion is to increase vegetation. Planting of more and new trees over a large vacant area is called afforestation. What? Afforestation. Deforestation means what? Cutting trees, okay, trees and plants. Okay. So, what is afforestation? Planting trees, planting of more and new trees over a large vacant area is called afforestation. So, plants and trees grow above the surface and act like windbreakers to prevent soil erosion. So, that it will act like a windbreakers. So, if wind blows, what will happen? It would make the soil to wash away, okay, to blow away, no, it will hold the soil firmly, the trees, roots of the trees, so that the soil won't wash away due to water and also blow away from due to wind, no, yes. The roots of the plant spread through the soil and hold the soil particles tightly. This prevents the soil from being carried away by wind or water. We must make sure that plants are not cut. Plants can crops or even grass. Plants can be crops or even grass, okay. We should not cut that. We must save forests and grow more and more plants on plains and also on hill slopes, okay. We should what? Grow more and more plants on plains and as well as on hill slopes, okay. Come we will see one activity. Select two patches in a ground, one patch with grass growing on it and the other without grass. Now, fan the greasy patch of ground with a hand fan. Does the topsoil get blown away? Look here, take some two patches in a ground, one patch with grass growing on it and the other patch without grass. Pour. Now, fan the greasy patch, grassy, okay. Now, fan the grassy patch of the ground with a hand fan. See here, is there any soil get blown away? No. See, because the roots of the grass hold the soil. See, take some water in a mug and pour on this ground. Does the soil get washed away? In which part? In which patch? See here, there is nothing to hold the soil. If we blow the air also, if we pour the water, the soil get washed away. But here, the roots of the grass hold the soil. See, that not that much amount of water or not that much amount of soil will be washed away here. Okay, understood children? So, by planting more trees and plants, we can hold that, we can avoid soil erosion. Okay, soil erosion. Okay, come we will go to next page. See, repeat the same actions on the patch of ground without grass. What happens? Come we will see what you observe. The soil on the patch without grass gets blown away by the wind and washed away by the water. But the soil on the patch with grass remains intact. This is because the roots of plants hold the soil particles together and prevent soil erosion. Okay. Organic material in the soil must be increased. This binds the soil particles and reduces erosion. Crop rotation is the method of growing different crops alternately. So, what is crop rotation? Crop rotation means method of growing different crops in the same field alternately, different crops like rice, paddy, wheat, okay, different crops in the same field alternately, that is called crop rotation. We are rotating the crops, types of crops in the same field. For example, rice crop followed by groundnut, wheat crop followed by pulses, etc. This method not only enriches the soil, but also increases the organic material in the soil. The soil is not left barren without any crop by implementing this method, so that the soil won't be kept barren, okay. That is due to this crop rotation. Come we will see about mulching. Sometimes farmer in some agricultural lands spread hay on the soil to cover it. This is called mulching. This way they protect the soil when there are no crops growing on it. So that in this way they can protect the soil, okay, by spreading hay on the soil to cover it. Look here, these are all the dry, see here, these are all the hay. By spreading hay on the soil to cover it, okay, that is called mulching. What it is called? Mulching. Terrace forming on a slope. Terrace forming on a slope. When the land is sloped, water runs down with force. Okay, no? Yes. When the land, if the land is sloped, what will happen? See here, the water will run away, run down, no, towards slope. What? Down, no. Erosion on such slopes can be reduced by terrace forming. So, we can avoid this soil erosion by the method called terrace forming. The steep slopes are cut into flat surfaces on which plants can be grown. Look here, they are cut like this, steps, like a steps, so that the water, that much water, soil won't be eroded, no? Yes, okay. The steep slopes are cut into flat surfaces on which plants can be grown. Soil erosion is minimized as water flows gently on the terraces, so that the soil erosion is minimized. Okay, we can now reduce it, okay, to some extent by this terrace forming in this type of areas, okay, in this type of areas, slopey areas. Terrace forming, this is called terrace forming. We can make terrace in the slopey water areas. Embankments and dams. Embankments and dams. Bunds are raised in agricultural areas to prevent soil from getting washed away by water. When rivers flow with a heavy force, they cause severe damage to soil. Stone walls are built along the river banks to prevent water from overflowing. So, that stone water walls are built along the river banks. See, this is the river means stone, which you can see in dams and all. Okay, water, they will build what? At the edges, in the edges, they built what? Stone walls, okay, to prevent water from overflowing. Okay, come, we will go to the next page. See the picture here, children. This is the what? Dam, and the water is flowing. See here, the stone walls are there. These are to prevent water from overflowing. Okay. See, these walls are called embankments. Embankments. Okay. Dams are constructed across rivers to check the flow of water. This water is then sent by canals to irrigate fields, so that we can store water. Okay. So, and we can use the water in summer. See, if rain is not, even some years the we won't get more rainfall. That time this water stored in the river dam, okay, will be very useful for irrigation purpose. Okay. We can use that water stored in the dams, and we can use it, that water through canal we can send it to the irrigate fields, okay, for irrigation purpose. Okay. Understood, children? So, what are embankments? The stone walls which are constructed, okay, which are constructed along the river are called embankments. Windbreaks or shelter belts. When the farming land is spread over a vast area, it is divided into smaller plots for easy maintenance. See here, these are all the what? Spread, see, it is divided into small plots. See the farming land. Look here, this is the farming land. It is divided into smaller plots, so that we can maintain it easily. Okay. Along the boundary of each plot, small trees or shrubs are grown in 1 or 2 rows. These act as a barriers to wind and water and prevent soil erosion. See, along the boundary of each plot, what? Small trees or shrubs, we may grow small trees or shrubs, so that what? We can avoid soil erosion. These acts as a barrier, and these trees can have a commercial value of their own too, and this we can get what? Money from that trees also. Okay. Along with the the field, we can get money from what? The trees that we grown on the boundary, no? Yes. So, wind breaks this. So, in this way also we can Avoid soil erosion by making windbreaks or shelter belts. Okay, this is called windbreaks. That means we are what? Dividing the vast farming land in small plots and growing small trees or shrubs along the boundaries. Understood, children? This is about how we can avoid soil erosion by placing embankments, okay, terrace forming, windbreaks or shelter belts. We can avoid soil erosion and we can make effective soil conservation. Okay.